Hey everybody, happy Monday, and thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi, and it's the final day of meteorological winter as we head into tomorrow. It starts March, which means, meteorologically speaking, we are talking about spring, but it's feeling anything like winter here on the final day of meteorological winter, with temperatures already well into the 50s. We'll probably get up into the 60s here before the day is done, and could be talking about 70-plus degree temperatures later on this week. Let's start things out by taking a look outside. We've got beautiful blue skies. We did have earlier on this morning a weak little system bring a little bit of extra cloud cover this morning and overnight. That system long gone. That, as a result, leaving behind those beautiful blue skies and mild temperatures. Already 56 for us here in Denver. 60 plus for a few of our friends along the eastern plains. Ray already at 61. And then into the mountains, slightly different picture with a 5-degree temperature for Kremling, some of those typical colder valleys. Gunnison 21, Leadville at 10,000 feet in elevation, you're at 38. So those usual spots a bit on the colder side. But here in Denver, we are not on the cold side. We are well above average for this time of year already. Our average high for today is 49 degrees, so we're already 7 degrees above that, and we are still climbing. Again, wouldn't be surprised we get up into the mid-60s here later on this afternoon in the Denver area. And that's thanks to some of those clearing skies. That's allowing that sunshine to take on over and those temperatures to spike up to spring-like levels. Though we still have a few clouds for us into southeastern Colorado. So Springfield, Lamar, north towards Burlington and Lyman, you'll see some of those clouds, but those should dissipate as the day wears on. And then from there on out, it's going to stay mostly sunny, not only for your night tonight, but also into your day tomorrow and through your Wednesday and through your Thursday. It's going to be, for the most part, a warm, dry, pleasant week until we get to Friday and next week. And I'll have more on that in just a second. Meantime, temperatures today. Here's a look at that hour-by-hour planner for you. Already getting on up into this mid-50s, as I mentioned. We'll be in the low 60s throughout much of the afternoon, and even tonight. Once that sun does go down just before 6 p.m., by the way, only 2 weeks away from 7 p.m. sunsets. But in the meantime, once that sun does go down, it does cool, but not all that badly, down into the upper 40s. And for our low tonight, 31 degrees, so barely down below freezing. Not bad for the final night of meteorological winter. Those winds a little bit breezy at times, depending on where you are in the metro area. West side of the metro area could see those gusts in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range, but not a big deal. Lows tonight, single digits and teens in the mountains. Typical colder spots on the chilly side, but the eastern plains, again, 20s and 30s for tonight. Not all that bad, especially considering where we were last week. We would have been thrilled with highs in the 20s and 30s, let alone lows in the 20s and 30s just a week ago. Meantime, tomorrow, temperatures even warmer than today. We're going to make a pretty good run at 70 for your day tomorrow. It is mostly sunny. Those temperatures, again, just California-like weather for our day tomorrow. West winds at 5 to 15 miles an hour, and not expecting much in the way of cloud cover to interfere with those spiking temperatures. Again, mid to upper 60s for us, and there's a look at that hour by hour. Those highs getting into the 50s by 11 a.m., 60s by the early afternoon. So for your day tomorrow, 68 Bennett, 65 Parker, 65 Brighton, 64 Arvada, 63 Golden. And here in Denver, downtown Denver, I think we're going to get up to about 67 degrees. Again, not all that bad for this time of year. Now, as we round out the month of February, and by the way, again, meteorological winter, for the 4th straight year, Denver going to finish with above average snowfall during the month of February. And by the way, also our 8th time in the last 12 years that we've had an above average February. It's been a recent trend that we've talked about. My colleague meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen has talked about this quite a bit in some of his reporting over at 9 News, talking about the fact that February has trended above average in recent years. Kind of an interesting thing to watch for, but this month continuing that recent trend with about 16 inches worth of snowfall, more than doubling our typical full month average. Obviously, we will not be adding to that snowfall today or anytime soon, but Friday and this weekend, we do get a low pressure system that will drop on in, a trough of low pressure. And anytime we get these this time of year, this is, we enter March, which is As I'm sure plenty of you know, March is by far our snowiest month of the year on average, though in recent years, February again has been quite snowy for us, but typically it is March that is our big season for snowfall, our big month for snowfall here in Denver. And so when we get these big troughs of low pressure, like what we're going to be looking at for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this upcoming weekend, you have to keep a close eye for the potential for some significant snowfall at this point. I think what we're looking at for your Saturday and your Sunday this upcoming weekend is a light to moderate kind of snowfall event, continuing our recent trend of these kind of, again, medium range snowfall events. Until then, it is beautiful. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, gorgeous for us. Then Friday, late in the day, it's going to be probably a bit too warm to be talking about snowfall, but we do probably get at least some precipitation into the mix. I think it's going to be rain to start here in Denver Friday night. Mountains get some snow starting Friday morning, and then that snow kind of pushes on in through the day. Then Saturday and Sunday, I think we may get a break in some of that snowfall somewhere around Saturday afternoon, but then by Sunday, that snow kicks back in. And right now, it looks like Sunday could be the most active day in terms of the snowfall here in the Denver area before it clears on out early next week. Next week also does trend pretty active. So we've got the warm, we've got the dry weather for now. But you know, here in Denver, Colorado, if it's 60 or 70 degrees in the beginning of March, that is usually your telltale sign that a snowstorm is not far away. We could have one this weekend, and then next week looking pretty active as well. So in the meantime, again, enjoy the warm and dry weather because you know it is not going to last. And then, again, next week we may be looking at some more snowy and more active weather. In the meantime, enjoy our beautiful weather because we're going to have plenty of it over the course of the next few days. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Meteorologist Keely Chalmers has your forecast at 9 News at noon. And then also Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin will be in at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 tonight on the 9 News family of networks. In the meantime, have a great rest of your day. And again, enjoy that beautiful weather.